Hi everybody, hi every spirit, welcome very much to As Azul Football, where we talk about football, and right now we're talking about the World Cup. Thank you very much for being here, your support is greatly appreciated. So right now, we're talking about the Group C and the final standings and all the teams in it. And I want to know your opinion about this group, and I want to know what team do you support with your heart, and what team do you think is going to win the World Cup. So, in first place, we have Argentina, as they call it, right? The natives. Argentina here with 6 points, right? Poland in second with 4 points. Mexico in third with 4 points. And then they suffered that last goal from Saudi Arabia. But if they didn't suffer that goal, they will actually not go through because they had more yellow cards than Poland. It was dead tied. That's true. And then Saudi Arabia, that started the tournament very, very well, surprising everybody by winning against Argentina 2-0. But in the end of the day, Argentina in the first place and Saudi Arabia in the last place, showing exactly how these type of tournaments play out. And that's why we love them, right? Then I must say, I don't like Poland going in second. Personally, I prefer Mexico, right? I don't like how, because Mexico was playing also defensive, but they have way more willingness to approach the goal and take the shots. Poland really wasn't able to do it, but Poland won and had more goals, and that's what was won against Saudi Arabia as well, but got more goals, didn't suffer as many goals, didn't got as many yellow cards, so I mean, they deserved it. They deserve to go through. And I want to say that Argentina is slowly but surely coming back to that very, very strong Argentina that wasn't losing a match in the last like 20 something matches, if I'm not wrong. So, because they are coming back to that high, not high, but very pressing style of play. And then they can really go out in quick counters and quick attacks because they have a lot of quality in the front line, and their midfield is very strong. The ball plays very well. Enzo Fernandez just started yesterday, played very well as well, right? They have a decent central backs, decent as in not bad, they are good, right? Good central backs, good left and right back, good keeper. So I think they can go very through in this tournament if they start to find their way, which they did. They won 2-0. They created a lot of chances, right? And they have Messi in the front line. That man can change the whole match. So I would prefer Mexico to go through, but I'm not like mad at Poland to go through. I'm not disappointed with anything here. I expected Argentina to go in first place, and I expected Poland and Mexico fighting for the second place, and I was expecting Saudi Arabia to be last. I was not expecting their win against Argentina, I have to be honest, but in the end of the day, they go last in the group, they can't make it through, and Argentina slowly but surely coming back to its full form, and I really, really enjoyed that. Poland, I think it's playing too defensive for me. They have very good strikers besides Lewandowski, like Piatek and Milik, if I'm not mistaken in those names. So I think they could play more using like a 4-3-3 with like 3 forwards, not even a forward and 2 wingers, really 3 forwards, because they like to send the ball over and fight for it. I think that will be great because then they have a great midfield, but they insist in defending with the whole team, and I think that ends up hurting them more than hurting their adversary. Mexico, I think it was the same thing as Ecuador, very organized team, very strong, very gritty, but they were finding their trouble to find the goal for real, and they were lacking some creativity. Some of their best players like Lozano are not having the best season in their clubs, so they also were not already in the groove to play very well for the national team. But I think they're a good team. I think they proved to everybody that they are a team that usually can go through the group stages, but in this time they didn't. And then we have Saudi Arabia, which surprised everybody, and they play very well actually. Okay, they play well, they play a creative football, they press well, they are way more organized than in the last appearances in the World Cup or in any international tournament. So I think they played very well. I think being 4th place might look very bad, and it's not that bad because they played very well as well. They were just not enough For example, I think they had after they win against Argentina, I think they have to win against Poland to really prove themselves, you know. And I think that's like it just proves that they are not yet at a level to get the scores. They are performing at a high level. They're not getting high level scores. If you know what I mean, okay? So tell me in the comments down below your opinion about this group and the whole World Cup in general, and press that like button. And I see you soon. Cedric Lautsurfer, surfing out.